Stabler back. Looking, going to Branch, wide open. Touchdown Raiders! Branch committed highway robbery without a gun.
What's up, Raider Nation? You're hanging with Jack Kenna and OG Jack Daniel tonight. How's it going, brother?
It's going awesome, dude. How are you doing?
Great, man. I'm looking. There's already like people in the chat making all kinds of comments in here. This is awesome. I like that. That got me.
I like that too.
Yeah, that got me all pumped. So a lot going on. Lots going on. Stuff coming up. Interesting news this whole week. We'll give a shout out to a few people in the chat. We're going to start Robert Pena. Hey, let's see. Hey, salute to you, Robert. Let's see. We got James Furpo. Pena, salute. Raiders! And let's see who else we got here.
Richard
Ryan. Richard, what's up, brothers? Salute. Yep, so everybody saluting each other, all the family in the chat. This is awesome.
It is a family show.
Raiders, salute Rich, salute OG Nation, salute Nation. Let's see who else we got on here. We got NorCal Raider Jesse's in here. Hey, what's up, NorCal? How you doing, man? He's everybody saluting each other. Who we got? Yeah, NorCal's greeting everybody. Hey, Carlos, how's it going, man? Raider Nation for life. Let's see, man. It's just, I love this, man. Family picnic going on in here tonight. Everybody saluting each other, saying hi, greetings. I love that. Love that. And like I said, people greeting each other, saying hello. Hey, BL, how you doing, brother? Let's see here. Man, a lot of comments in here already. Whoop, here we go. Let's see. We also got, we got Digital Prez with the bug eyes. I'm watching you. In his best Prince voice. Let's see. All right. A salute, Jack. All right. Man, everybody's like in here. Man, they're all going crazy. Hey, Eric, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here, bro.
Hey, SD Kid. Salute, brother.
Let's see. Man, this is like, wow, I haven't seen this much chat in a long time. I haven't done a show in a while, though.
We haven't done a show in a while.
Right. I know. Let's see. Hey, Raider 805, how you doing, man?
805.
Wow, it's just all greetings and crazy. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Robert Pena, what's up? There you go.
Robert Pena needs to hop on here.
Huh?
My boy Robert Pena needs to hop on.
Let's talk about a little bit about this week, man. All right, why don't we start with your hat?
So I wore this hat. I don't wear it very often. If the nation can see it,
It's
if you can read it,
number 21.
So I wore it just to salute him. I actually met Cliff Branch, at the Green Bay game when Brett Favre threw like 5 touchdowns on us. Ooh. Met Cliff at the bar in the Eastgate. And, we had a couple drinks together and we just kind of talked. I was a young kid back in those days and didn't even really know what to ask him. Just had conversations like just two human beings. But if I can go back in time, boy, I would ask him a whole shitload of different type of questions than, just the conversation that we had. But he's a really genuine human being. And, I wore it for him. Salute to him getting in the Hall of Fame. Also, Seymour getting in. Some more our Raider boys getting in. So, love it.
Yep. And I loved it. Seymour was paying some mad love to the Raiders and the nation in his speech. So that was I was like, okay, he's a Raider. He got in because he was a Patriot, but he was a Raider. He was a Raider.
Once a Raider, always a Raider. We know that story.
Well, he grew up a Raiders fan. He got to play his last 4 years with us, and he paid. He talked about that. So, And then let's see what else we.
Well, that's what I liked about when the Raiders brought in McKenzie. Unfortunately, we had to let like Seymour go. We had to let Woodson go.
Yep.
His contracts were like, on the straight. You play your contract for the year, and if not, we cut you, and we don't take any dead cap hit. So that he helped actually put this organization to where it's at today. So I gotta tip my cap to him. I can't say he was a great drafter except for 1 year.
Right, but he did clean up the financial mess.
He did. So it got us out of the Al Davis mess into the new regime in Mayock, and now Ziegler. So I'm glad to see that we don't have many contracts that are like that the way that Al did it. Like I think the only one is our center, where we kind of extended them out to spread that money around, and that's the only player. So that's good.
Yeah. But we signed somebody today, cornerback Nate something, bounced around the NFL, was a Cardinals mostly. I think this guy's a camp body or just depth, cornerback depth.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
It's not an exciting or move, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
What I am excited about is like Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs has been that kid could be special. I mean,
he is trying to take on the toughest of the best of our receivers. He's getting burned by Devontae Adams, and he got burned by that guy we got from the Chiefs, but he's trying to stay with them. He's trying to up his game, let that iron sharpen that iron. And that's what Nate Hobbs is doing. He wants to be the best.
Well, they got him playing all over the place right now. So they got him inside, at the slot, and they got him outside. And you know what? But I just read an article literally like 2 minutes ago before I hopped on, and Vic was saying that, he's even made some nice plays against Devontae. So
right.
I'm liking what he's doing.
Right. He's got to elevate his game to that level. And who's he got to do it against? The best in the NFL, which is our guys.
Well, that's what you want. You want the best playing against the best. You're going to learn more against the best.
Mm-hmm.
You got crappy guys playing against crappy guys. You're not really learning anything. You think you are, but are you really?
No, but Nate Hobbs is trying to take on every one of our receivers. Yes, he's getting burned at first, but he's getting used to them and getting in with that. So when he faces something like that from another team, what's our speedster, the guy we picked up from Kansas City? I keep forgetting his name.
Well, I don't consider him a speedster. I know who you're talking about, but Johnson's our speedster. I know who you're talking about from.
No, you're right, Johnson. He's Johnson. He's playing against him. Yeah, he's playing against him. He's going against Devontae. He's going against Hunter. He's going against everybody, trying to just elevate his game. And you got to go. Here's the thing: you want to learn how to street fight, you got to go get your ass kicked a lot to get good at it. And that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to elevate his game by going out and getting his ass kicked. But it's
you always wonder, like when you see these kids that are super fast, and you're like going, "Man, why aren't they out on the field?" Well, then you look at the route running, and then you look at guys like Renfro who doesn't have the speed, but his route running is absolutely amazing. He's always getting open.
Yeah.
So you got to learn that over time. And you know what? Going back to this guy right here, it took till year number 3 to get it right.
Right. He couldn't catch. They said he couldn't catch a ball year 1 and 2.
He just didn't have the route running.
I'm ready, James. I am so ready for some football.
Well, James, absolutely, brother.
We got to play the Vikings this week, and their quarterback has COVID, so there won't be starting quarterback on the field. Excited to see Waller back next week. Hell yeah.
Well, who starts starting quarterback, really during preseason anyway, so.
Not anymore. No, they used to play a whole first quarter back in the day. So you could watch one good quarter of football.
Exactly.
But they don't do it anymore. Too many games, too many injuries.
Well, you know what? I did like to play a Stidham. So you know what? I want to see a whole lot of Stidham.
Hey, Anthony, well, what's good? Salute to the 2 greatest Pendejos.
Salute, Pendejo Nation.
Oh, man. But, yeah, we're playing the Vikings this week. What was cool is something that Josh McDaniels said in one of his pressers is that Yeah, we play Thursday night in the Hall of Fame game. Now that gives us 10 days to go back and work on the things that we see on film that we need to improve upon. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to come out looking even better. And we're probably going to be starting backups. They asked if we were going to see Devontae and or they said, are we going to see Carr and Devontae this week? He goes, yeah, they'll be in the stadium.
Holding the clipboard, cheering everybody else on, pumping everybody up.
The calls. Yeah. But no, it's just cool that they it's like we're going to see these guys polish themselves up even more by film study and everything else from what they did in the first game. The thing is, the second game, they'll get to see how much more we can level up. We will get to see a better product, I believe. A much better product with 10 days of work.
Well, I like the product that I saw in that first preseason game. We pretty much did what we needed to do. Get them one-dimensional, let them throw the ball. And they're dealing with the backup QB too, so that's why we kick some ass.
Well, and here's the thing. Everybody's talking about, we're worried about our defensive tackles. Well, who did we have in there? Because they were stuffing the run. I mean, they took the run game away,
Absolutely.
Hey, what's up, Dirty Low? Good to see you in here, bro.
Dirty Low, Anthony Estrada. Salute, brothers.
Yeah.
I also see Michael Guerrero in there.
Yeah, there you go.
All my brothers I always talk to and salute to on other shows, too.
I love Michael. He's hilarious. And he can do it with a straight face. That's funny. That's the best. But, so I think our game against the Vikings is going to be even more revealing than the first one by far. I think you're going to see, even more mistake-free ball and even more execution and, a great game plan. And, probably the ability to change some stuff up, And this week will be telling. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
If they go out and they look a lot more polished and defined, that means our training camp's going very well.
I'm always interested to see who's going to start on that offensive line. That's been my biggest question, going into this. Parker poo-pooed, on that first game. And you know what? And the year before, and I've heard this a lot from other people say, he's playing out of position. Well, actually, he was a better left tackle than a right tackle. He's playing limited snaps during the season and preseason from last year. So with him going down, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up and who's going to take over that starting spot. I really want to see this offensive line. I really do. And I also want to see the defensive line too. I want to see all these young rookies that we brought in and drafted and see what they can bring to the table.
Exactly. I 110% agree with that, man. I'd love to see some INTs the next game too, James, for sure.
Yeah, James, agreed. Because I feel like, most of the positions are set except for the offensive line, defensive line, and, and maybe who's our number 3 wideout. I think that's totally open for grabs.
Who's our starting 5 O-line this week? Well, it's not going to be Colton Miller. It's probably not going to be I don't know. Did we play our starting center last week or no? Didn't we bring in a couple other guys to play?
Well, we did. The rookie Parham went in and played for a little while. He played, at guard and center. So I have a feeling it's going to be a Luminor this week. Is going to be, our starting left tackle because I don't see Miller playing either. I don't.
Hey, Greg, how you doing, man? Yeah, I could. You know what? Yeah. Parker needs to play left out on pass protection.
Parker's like a backup swing tackle is what he is.
Is he even, didn't he get injured?
He is. He's hurt. That's what I'm saying. I'm curious of who's going to step in. That's what I'm thinking. I might be a Luminor, just because he's got that connection with McDaniels. He played under him, so he knows his system. So I'm thinking that Luminor is going to probably end up getting the start because Miller's not going to be playing.
Oh, I love this. Raiders 805, Bam at left tackle. I'm going to tell you something. Bamidele Olaseni is good, pure, raw strength and talent. He's got to learn the other stuff. You can't go up against pros in the NFL with just that. He's going to need some time, but man, we could turn this guy into a freaking monster, like stuff of nightmares. And that's how you pronounce his name, Bamidele Oleseni.
Bam, bam.
Bam.
Just bam. Gotta love that. That's a pretty cool, thing. Bam.
Yeah, bam.
That would be like a John Madden thing, bam.
No,
Instead of boom, it'd be bam.
The thing is, I saw him in there in a couple of plays. He was pancaking people. I mean, he's got the strength. He looks like a grown man playing in a room full of boys, because he's so damn big. It's just he doesn't have the techniques down, the footwork, the handwork, all that stuff. Right now, just strength is saving him, but he's going to have to learn more, polish himself a little more. I'll tell you what, next year and the year after, that guy is going to be like huge. I mean, huge. I want to see, you're going to get to see Amir Abdullah, bro. We're going to get to see a lot of these guys that we saw last week.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see these young guys play out and see how they can perform. And you know what? I got to say this. Estrada, dude, brother. Yeah, thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that he got suspended for 80 games for PED. So yeah, that's good news for my San Francisco Giants.
Well,
thank you for the update. Love it.
Bam Bam is a very big upside. He just needs to put in the work. Yeah, he's just got to learn the skills, polish, refine, learn more of the techniques. But once he does, he's got that and that strength. That strength is amazing. He throws guys to the ground, like, where you think you're going, or makes them over pursue and shoves them to where they hit the ground. He's just ferocious. It's our bear.
Well, it's like if you look at Parham. I mean, look at the history of Parham.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a big guy, right? He's not a big guy. But every year he's putting on like 10 pounds of muscle. So he's like 311 pounds. So if you want to play, guard, you got to be about 320, 330, somewhere in there. If you're a new center's fine. But he's doing it the right way, and he's technical too. So I'm very excited that the Raiders drafted him, and we get to watch him play and just watch him develop, because that is a kid that puts in the work. It's not something
he's always put in the work. He's always moved around to different positions. Wasn't he a tight end at one time?
Well, yeah, because he was small, so he converted. So that's the whole thing, is that he's kind of moved around. But depending on his weight, you can only play certain positions based on how big you are. You can't throw one of these tight ends and say, "Hey, go ahead and play center. Go play, left guard."
Right.
You can't do that anymore.
Right.
So
he built himself up, and he's played every position on the offensive line. He's a utility player.
I look at it this way, Kate. OG, you know who my favorite player is all time.
Right.
Mr. Raider himself, Mr. Otto.
Mm-hmm.
But, you look at his playing weight, he was about 260 pounds. They ain't going to cut it.
But guys
ain't going to cut that in the NFL today. I'm sorry. I love him and everything else, but you're not going to be doing that in the NFL today. You've got to
guys in the NFL are much bigger today than they were then, too.
Absolutely. That's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. With Parham, as you said, being tight end, well, I think at the time at tight end, he was like around 270, but he just keeps building and building strength. I mean, it's amazing how he can just put on that type of muscle. I need to go work out with him because I need it. And you know what? That's a guy I'd want to work out with, because he's putting on that type of muscle every year. So I can just see him developing and just being an all-star at some point.
When I got out of the Navy, I weighed 240 pounds. I was playing semi-pro football the next year. And I knew I had to get bigger because I was getting thrown around. So I was at the gym 6 hours a day, eating 2 avocados a day. I'd have breakfast, avocado snack, a whole avocado, lunch, avocado, and dinner. And avocados are 960 calories each, but it's all good stuff. So I bulked up that way and did pyramids to bulk up. So, I mean, but wouldn't want to do that now. I got up to 286, but my bones couldn't take that now, but that's how you do it. You do pyramids and you bulk and you add those extra 1,800 and 1,900 calories a day on top of your regular intake. You got to do that kind of stuff.
Well, when I was a young kid, I couldn't put on weight at all. I only weighed I'm 6'2". I was 170 pounds as a senior, and I was drinking Ensure Plus. 2,000 calories per drink twice a day, doing 4,000 calories that way, just to keep any weight on I could to play the game of football.
Mm. Yeah, I couldn't play in high school. My mother wouldn't sign the waivers. I was going to play wide receiver. They wanted me as a wide receiver because I'm fast. And I was, 5 foot, I think 5'7", 160 pounds. I was tiny. And I didn't grow till I was late. Like I went into boot camp. I was 6 foot and 155 pounds, and they put me on a waiver saying I had to gain 16 pounds and keep it. So I got the steak dinners. And anyway, I come out of boot camp. I was 6'2", 210 pounds, and I had to go through 3 uniform issues during boot camp because I was growing so fast.
Dang.
I grew when I was 19.
You're a late bloomer.
Oh, big time. Big time. I like this question, Anthony Estrada. Who do you want to see on Sunday that didn't get that much playing time in the Hall of Fame game? I want to see the guys who didn't play at all. Because we got some guys who didn't play. We didn't use all our running backs. We didn't use all the receivers. We didn't use a lot of guys. I want to see them get a shot in there and see how they do.
That's a good take. I like that. I will say, who I really want to see more than any other player, and he did good. I want Butler. I want to see Butler, the UDFA linebacker. He had 6 tackles, last week, and I want to see more of him. I think he could be a keeper. I just like the kid so far.
I do too. I like him. But how many did Mac Hollins take any snaps? I can't remember.
My memory now.
Well, if he took snaps, did he? I don't think he got any receptions. I'm not sure, but I want to see that. I want to see Isaiah Palmo. Was really looking forward to watching him in preseason, but didn't get as much playing time as I thought he would. Good point. That's another one I'd like to see.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guys I'd like to see. Chase Garber. Okay, he wants to see more Chase Garber.
Well, he played good in the secondary. He did play good. And I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know who that guy was. I'm like, who's Chase? But
who's the third
his name
quarterback?
came up, and it's like he looked good.
Yeah, who's the third string quarterback?
Well, okay, so they have Hill, right? So Hill, everyone's been saying kind of Hill was going to be the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
But, Hill came in, and then he didn't stay very long, and then they pulled him out. And I'm just wondering if that's because Stidham did good, and Hill really didn't show anything. So what do you got? Nation, what do you think? I think Stidham's number 2. Before I had Hill as number 2, now I have Stidham as number 2. What do you guys think?
Michael.
I want a free lot lizard. Oh my! That is practically free. Oh my Lord!
Oh Michael, what the hell? He just killed me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh jeez.
It's almost scary. You know what that means. We all know what it means, but it's kind of scary.
What? Yeah, we know what it means.
A lot lizard. I didn't know what a lot lizard was until I watched some HBO show on lot lizards, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I watched it. I'm like, oh God.
Mullen, that was it. I'm sorry. The little bit he was in there, I kind of thought it was fun to watch him play. He's kind of quick, moving around.
Well, he played good against us, but he didn't play good in that preseason game against the Jaguars.
No,
and you think about it, the Jaguars. Okay, so Jaguars had the number 1 pick, and you got to think, okay, they're not very good as a whole, but they're starters, so that means their backups are even worse. And Mullins didn't look good, but I can't say it's all Mullins because the offensive line didn't really help him out a lot either at that time. No. But I like Stidham. Stidham did a good job.
No, I just, you know what? It's I mean, yeah, Stidham did okay. He did good. He did good. He's no Derek Carr. I want to see more of Mullen. I want to see what he can do. I want to see more of him. I don't know.
Well, you're going to see both of them. See, Carr ain't playing, so they got to play Mullins more to figure out what they got with the guy.
They're on the lot lizard conversation down here. The first.
The Coliseum's lot lizards, dude. Yeah, gotta love that, dude.
Yo, Michael, you can't be saying that stupid jokes on these old channels. You're gonna kill them. Damn near. It's a good thing I wasn't drinking because I'd have been blowing freaking rum out of my nostrils and I'd still be recovering.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll tell you a lot lizard story. Me and my buddy going up, we're gonna go backpacking and camping in the wilderness of Sequoia National Park. So we go to Bakersfield, which is the closest town, and we get a hotel at a truck stop. And we're just, 2 beds, crashing out, just getting ready so we can get up at 4:35 in the morning to get our way up that road and get to the trailhead at like 7 a.m. and start hiking. Oh, man, like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, y'all need a date?
Oh, my Lord.
Finally, I put a sign on I put a piece of tape and I got a marker and a big piece of paper. It said, I don't want to date. Stop knocking on the fucking door, and taped it outside. Called the hotel manager and said, man, you got to do something about this, But, and it was like, and there's a reason they call them lot lizards. They look kind of like lizards. Anyway.
All dried up.
Garber looked better than Mullen. Okay.
Dude, that's funny. They were knocking on your door. Dude, that's desperado right there.
When you're trying to get up at 5:30 or 4:35 in the morning, you don't need that in the middle of the night. Mullen was all right, but Garber's to me did better. Okay. Well then, yeah. I want to see all the backups a little bit more. I'd like to see third and fourth more than second. And then, you know what I mean?
No, I want to see the top. We're only going to keep 3 QBs, so we kind of already know who that's going to be. So I don't really care about the fourth. We got Stidham, and then Mullins as number 3. I mean, again, if you would have said before last week, I would have switched them.
Yeah, but Garber, the fourth string, played pretty well.
Okay, put him out there. I just want to see. We know these guys are going to get no reps during the regular season. So I want to get them as many reps as you can now. Why, it matters. They got something to play for, because I don't think Garber's going to make this team. So
on 6, how you doing, bro? No, not 2 quarterbacks. God, we got to have 3. But I'd like to see a little quarterback battle between Garbers and Mullen. I want to see a little quarterback battle there. I want to see everybody say, okay, who's the better of the backup?
Hey, Auntie, salute, brother. I don't know if you saw Estrada's take earlier, but Tatis is now suspended for 80 games. PED violation.
But yeah, this is going to be, I'm telling you, I want to see a little battle between 3 and 4. See who's going to come out on top of that one. You know what I mean? And Stidham, he knows the system, but he's got to improve, man. Because something goes wrong, he's got to be good, not just good for against a bunch of backups. He's got to be good.
I hate to say this, but if Carr goes down, I think this team
is done.
I don't think the backup play is good enough. It wasn't like last year. I had more trust in our backup last year than I do this year.
I don't, because he's prone to injury. He was prone to injury. Took off on that 31-yard run and was done. It's. I would love to see someone who's hungry as a backup, who wants to compete and then try to go after Stidham's job. That's the guy I want to see. So, I want Stidham to say, hey, I'm going to go after Carr's job and play up to that. Like, I want guys that are hungry like that, because we need that. We need someone we're going to lose next year because they're going to be a starter somewhere else. That's what I want.
I agree. If you're good enough to be a starter somewhere else in the league, then yeah, then you got a lot of talent. So I agree 100%. I want every Raiders player to have that drive to say, I want to be the starter.
Hey,
I'm going to take your job. This is going to be my job.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want guys like that. I want guys year after year that we lose because they get so good that they can start somewhere else. And anyway, so what I want to do is I would like to have some people come in and hang out with us, get some more pendejos in here. So
let's go, Pendejos.
I'm going to put up the link in the chat. There it is. Any of you pendejos want to come join us, pendejos? Come on in.
Man, I love hanging out on Friday nights. This is the best.
Yeah, me.
Get to talk about our Raiders and have a good time. You know what? One thing I will say which is interesting is that Williams is still out there at right tackle. He's still out there. And I just wonder if it's if he's asking for too much money and that's why he's still sitting out there. But with Parker going down, that would be an interesting pickup. Somebody could take over the right side. It sounds like, McDaniels right now is impressed with Leatherwood, which I can't say that I'm totally impressed with Leatherwood as a whole. I don't trust him yet.
He did pretty good Thursday night.
He did. And, I think he's going in the right direction. It takes time. We talked about, this guy right here, Cliff Branch. But, it takes people time. It took Miller a year. I mean, look at what he did in the first year going to the second year. So I'm hoping that's the same thing for Leatherwood. Because I hate calling him Leatherface.
Let's see. I want Jacoby Brissett. Isn't he with the Browns?
Brissett is with the Browns.
Right.
And he's probably going to be their starter because I've been reading Goodell wants to, suspend Deshaun Watson for possibly a year.
Yeah, but if that happens, all of a sudden Jimmy Garoppolo is going to come up and be and they'll probably trade for him. Although the Browns don't have a lot of picks to give away.
Well, you talked about a guy that's never healthy. Dude, Garoppolo is never healthy. I mean, he signed that contract and then he went MIA on the Niners and wouldn't even talk to the front office. And then he's always hurt. Dude, that's one of the biggest reasons why they went after Trey.
Right. So I honestly believe that, let's just put it this way, without Derek Carr, we're screwed. Everybody talks down about Carr, all the Carr haters that were out there. Without Carr, we're done.
Well, that's a fact, OG. I mean, there's no debate on that one.
I wish that.
So that's why we gotta protect this man. We gotta get car insurance. As an insurance agent, I'd say that.
Car insurance is supposed to be our O-line, but we'll see.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I'm saying that is the one thing I'm looking forward to the most is the O-line, D-line, see who plays well, who doesn't play well. We got some young guys and on a D-line, we drafted 2 defensive tackles. So I want to see those guys. I want to see what they do.
Yeah, definitely want to see more of them. Andre James got better in the last 8 games of the season. He improved after the halfway mark. I'm okay with Andre James. Okay, I'm good with Colton Miller, of course. I want to see what we can. Okay, that last comment. Leatherwood looked improved. Yes, he does. He's got to do his next steps.
Good call, Richard.
Give him that time. And I honestly believe I want to see more of the guys playing offensive line, which we're going to because what's his name's gone. And Parker. I want to see more of the defensive line. I mean, Hankins looked pretty good Thursday night too.
I don't need to see a lot of Hankins. We've seen him a lot over the years. We know what he does well and what he doesn't do well.
Right.
I don't need to see a lot of Hankins. I want to see the young kids come out. I want to see them play a lot of snaps.
You know what I'd love to see? Dylan Parham
Well, yeah,
playing.
that's what I said.
I'd like to
Parham's
see him
impressive
come in for a play at tackle
at tackle.
in the red zone.
311 pounds at tackle.
Right. Yes. And here's what he's going to do. He's going to run. He's going to run out, not block. He's going to hit somebody and keep going and turn around and play tight end and catch that touchdown because he used to play tight end. That would be a fun play.
So AE said that he never saw, Garoppolo injured. I thought he was injured a lot last year. And the year before. And the year before. And the year before.
Well, I know when he was playing with the Patriots, didn't he get them to? He did get them to the Super Bowl.
I'm just talking about with the Niners. Didn't he sign a 4-year, $137 million contract?
Yeah,
I don't.
He's not
Just
worth that
being a
money.
NorCal guy, and all my friends are Niner fans. It's like even Niner fans don't trust them.
Ooh.
And there's talks of Cleveland, and there was even a trade rumor going to the Raiders. I'm like, oh no, we don't want him.
Wilson went down tonight for the Jets. on his mother's best friend. Hey, Greg.
Poor Jets.
Okay, let's see. Wheatley looked impressive too. See, I want to see more Wheatley. I definitely want to see more Wheatley. I love legacy players. Let's see. I don't think so. About what, Anthony?
Oh no, he's talking about Jimmy G.
Okay. So, oh yeah, I want to.
So there was a trade rumor for Estrada. There was a trade rumor for Jimmy G going to Cleveland for the running back. Used to play for Kansas City. I'm drawing a mind blank right now on the kid.
Oh yeah,
the girlfriend beater.
Well, he's from Kansas City, of course. Domestic violence is strong in that one.
Oh, Kareem Hunt.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's Kareem Hunt. So that I heard that trade rumor. So I heard about a trade rumor for the Raiders, and I found it very interesting. I actually liked it. So the trade rumor was for the Bears linebacker Roquan Smith and Jenkins, who actually I had higher than Leatherwood, who I wanted the Raiders to draft. But I guess he played horrible last year as a rookie, and it traded for Perryman and I'm trying to think of who the second guy was. Is Perryman and another player, and maybe we might have to throw in another pick. But the whole thing is okay, I like it because Roquan Smith is young, Jenkins is super young. I like them better than Leatherwood. But but the rumbling is that Roquan wants to get paid, which we're not going to have the money to do a big salary. But if we're going to keep Perryman, we haven't re-signed him. But if it's going to be 1 year or 2 years left on his contract for Roquan, I'll take those 2 years versus Perryman for 1 year. I mean, to me it looked like a good trade. I mean, it's hypothetical, but what do you guys as Raider fans? What would you do that trade? Would you want to, trade Perryman? And I'm trying to remember who the other player was. It's in a Raiders article, but someone look it up, please, and post it because I liked it. I thought it was a good trade.
Yeah. People who
Jacobs. Kojo said, "Hey, Kojo, salute, brother." Another Sacramento guy. It was Josh Jacobs.
No, I wouldn't do that trade myself.
You wouldn't do it?
No. When you go out and start talking shit about your own team and doing that, we don't need that in the locker room, man. Things are harmonic right now. everybody's vibing. Like, don't put that toxicity into the locker room. That's just not a bad. That's just a bad
No,
idea.
again, it's a reporter that made that
No, I'm
trade.
talking about
I kind
Roquan
of like
Smith.
Roquan Smith. Again, it was a reporter that put that trade out there because he's going to want top end linebacker money.
Right, but also when you bash your own team like that on social media.
Oh, I didn't hear that. So what did he do?
He's saying I want to be demand a trade because I want to be somewhere where they actually care. Care about what I do or support what I do or whatever it is, who appreciate me, and it's like, yeah, we don't need another AB, bro. I'm sorry.
I didn't know he was saying that. It's like, guys like, Jacobs and Farrell's and Abrams, none of them got extended, but none of them are like saying anything. They're keeping it to themselves. So yeah, I don't want another AB.
No.
Or another TB. Keep those guys, man.
Probably not, Michael. Probably not.
OG should coach his exchange jock straps before every game. Oh my God, MG. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God. Oh, Terrence, ain't seen
Terrence.
you in a minute. How you doing, brother?
The king of the mods.
That's strange. I don't see your wrench, and I made you a mod on this channel, Terrence. That's weird. What am I missing here? I have no mods on my channel. Like, I had a bunch of mods on my channel before.
I don't know. I was a mod on your channel. I don't know because we're live together right now.
Yeah, you were. Yo, it's good. Salute to the two king of the mods. Terrence is the king of the mods, and he was a mod, and I don't see his wrench in the chat. Maybe I'm missing something, or maybe I can't from this end. I'm not sure. Terrence, let me know if you see your wrench.
Oh, she said. Terrence said you have to see it on YT, not StreamYard.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I was getting paranoid there for a second. Hey, anybody who wants to jump in with me and Jack, come on in. We're here. We welcome other pendejos to join us. Don't let us be the only pendejos. Okay. I can see the wrench. Okay, I can't see it on live stream. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, I can't see it on the live stream either.
Okay. Good. All right, so we're good now. Anyway, I'm putting the link in the chat. Anybody who wants to come hang out with us, man,
come in. Let's talk about our Raiders.
Yeah, don't just let me and him do all the talking. You do. We want your opinion.
The beautiful thing, if you come in, you can sit there and talk about what you want and get answers from either us or the nation.
Right.
Put your opinion out there. We all want to hear it. That's why we watch all the shows. That's why I watch everybody. It's like, I want to hear everyone's opinion about what's going on. It's like, I feed off of you guys and you guys teach me a lot. So come on, jump in.
Yeah. So, and here's the cool part. Your opinion is what we're here for. It's not just Dos Pendejos. It's Dos Pendejos in a chat room. So chat room people, jump in, man. Hit the StreamYard. Come on in. Come hang out with us, man. I love that shit.
And guys, make sure you hit that like button too for OG. Let's get him moderated so that way he can sit there and go on and make a few bucks and get his boat. Let's help OG's boat.
OG's boat. And here's the thing. I will be doing, I'm telling you right now, when I got the boat, I will be sitting there in my salon in the boat with my Hunter Renfro helmet sitting behind me on my in my bookcase. And yeah, because boats have bookcases. Sailboats have them. And I'll have my Hunter Renfro helmet there that's autographed and loving my life. But I'll still be making videos.
Only 4 likes and 14 in the chat. Oh, come on, guys.
I wore deodorant and everything. Y'all just doing me like that? Wow. Hey, cool Kev, my bro. How you doing? Y'all hit those like buttons. And if you're not subscribed, that's like some weird voyeur stuff, man. Y'all need to subscribe. Make sure
Hey,
you're
cool
subscribed.
Kev. Hey, do me a favor, OG, when you do get your boat.
Yeah.
I would love this. I would absolutely love it. Sail your boat around, get it to Northern California and San Francisco, so I can listen to a Giants game on your boat. Do me that favor, brother. And it'd be even better if it's against the A's or Dodgers too. But come around.
Well, here's what I'll do is I'm going to coastal cruise on the East Coast and island hop in the Caribbean for a couple of years. And my wife decides that she likes the lifestyle. We're going to get a bigger boat. And then we're going to take off for Northern Europe, the Med, come back to the Caribbean, head down to Panama, cross through, hit the French Polynesia, then go up to Hawaii, head up to Alaska, and cruise down the West Coast. You don't want to go up the West Coast, or you're going to be beating into the currents and tides, man. It's bad. You got to come down with it. And, yeah, I'll be stopping everywhere.
Well, when you stop in Northern California, you let me know. I want to come out. I want to hang out and have a cocktail with you and have a cigarette and
you'll know months ahead of time. When I go, Jack, I'm in Alaska. Should be down there by this time. But, don't count on it. Give me a 2-week barrier either way, because one thing about a sailor's schedule, what do they say? A sailor's plans are written in the sands of low tide.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's and what that means is don't make fucking plans. They're gone tomorrow. Because you really, your life is not dictated by a calendar anymore. It's dictated by the tides, the currents,
weather, and the
weather.
Seas.
Huh?
It's dictated by the weather and the seas.
And the tides, currents, everything.
And how much you want to do,
Yeah, it's. I mean, here's the thing: you get on the ocean. You got to know what the weather's like out there. You've got 20 and 30 foot waves. You don't go out in that. You wait. You wait. You can wait up to 2 weeks, and then when things do calm down, hey Raiders 805. When things do calm down, that's your weather window. I got 3 days of good weather. How much ground can I cover in 3 days? Or do a 3-day trip overnight? Or you go, well, you know what? We'll have another good weather window in 2 weeks. Let's just hop for 2 days, hook up at an island, stay there, wait it out. And then in your 2-week weather window, you can cover more ground or enjoy yourself stopping every day if you want. It's all about don't have a schedule, man. If you're a sailor, you do not have a schedule.
No,
and if you do have a schedule, you're dead.
That sounds like retirement to me, brother.
I'll still work. Because when I'm at anchor, that I've been finding out a lot of sailors been doing this thing. They get that Starlink. It doesn't work while you're moving. Once you get somewhere, it works. And you got high-speed internet. So I can work.
So what is Starlink? I don't know what that is.
Elon Musk, he's got hundreds of satellites in the sky that are producing high-speed internet for people. He moved a bunch of his satellites over Ukraine so they didn't lose their internet because of Russia's BS. He's putting up like 60 satellites a week. And he's going to cover the northern hemisphere first. He's hitting Europe, and he's got the North America covered. You live out in the mountains somewhere where you can't get internet, you can get internet. It's like $600 for the equipment, but it adjusts itself like a little automated robot, picks up satellites, even through bad weather, even if it's raining, and you have super high speed internet.
Well, 805 said something about you can watch the games on, I'm not sure what it is, DUFU Sports.
DUFU Sports.
DUFU.
Yeah. I use a different app, different program myself, but I have good firewalls to keep it from messing up my internet or my computer. So there's a lot of ways to stream any game you want. Oh, you guys see Wasted Talent's little short today? I don't know how he did this, but he made a short of Stephen A. Smith telling people to subscribe.
Interesting. Stephen A. is not a huge car fan, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's software. You know, you're asking old people about software, AE. Think about it, Anthony Estrada. You're asking old people.
Hey, or Terrence, why? Richard, Guerrero, why don't you guys, 805, why don't you guys hop on, dude? Come on.
Dofu.
Okay, there it is.
So, yeah, there's, I will probably still work while I'm doing that. But once I get that bigger boat, I'm done.
How big a boat do you want to get?
Well, for coastal cruising and island hopping, I'd like 30 to 32 feet. That'd be perfect. When I decide I want to go cruising around the world, I want 36 to 40 foot. And it would have to be CEA rated vessel, which means it can handle the ocean, the deep crossings. Michael Guerrero's not jumping on.
No, I don't want to see that, man.
If he comes on, we're not letting him in.
Sorry, MG.
Richard's at work. But yeah, even Terrence. Oh, well, Terrence likes to do his things without putting up he likes to do his more like, podcast. So, no, I'm just saying is, let's get back to football. Fuck my boat for now. I want to see, this week's going to be telling of what we've done and improved and even had been made better than last week. Okay. And if let's just put it this way, that's going to judge, like, for me, that's going to personally tell me, like, oh yeah, we're ready, or we're damn near ready for the season. You know, I everybody's underestimating us. Great. Do that. Underestimate us. You hear these people, oh, the Raiders are going to be good, but they're going to be the bottom of the division. Oh, the Raiders will be great. Oh, they're much improved, but they're, I would like us to go 5-0 in the beginning of the season and have everybody fucking terrified of us. Because that means we played everybody in our division, plus the Cardinals, and I think there's one other, I don't know who the other team is. I would love to see us go 5-0 to start and watch the NFL stop their BS and go, oh, these guys are terrifying. These guys are scary, and they're dominating everyone.
What I see with week 2 versus week 1, again, I said this earlier, the Jaguars were the worst team in the league last year. So their backups are even to be worse.
They're not going to be this year.
So, but I'm thinking this is going to be a better test for our backups versus their backups. I think, the quality of play is going to be improved over week 1, in the preseason. So that's what I'm looking forward to, because I think it's going to be a tougher game. I mean, if we would have lost last week, I would have been flabbergasted. I think most of us Raider fans, our jaws probably would have hit the floor and go, what the hell's going on if we lost to the Jaguars? I mean, we should never lose to the Jaguars. But I think Minnesota is one of those, 500 ball clubs. So they got talent across the board.
But they've improved.
We're improved. We're way improved. So I don't care what they have. I just know they have good players. I know they lost, Barr just recently too. So, I mean, that's a downgrade on the Minnesota defense, but I think our team has improved. So I want to see us play that little bit higher level of competition and see what happens. So Because we know the quarterbacks are never going to start. Does anyone even know who Minnesota's backup quarterback is? Who we're going to be playing against?
I have no idea. Somebody
I have
probably
no
might
idea,
know, but I
honestly.
don't. No, but I'm talking about the regular season. If we can win them first 5 games, the NFL will be.
The regular season.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The NFL will be terrified because we play the Garglers and then we play the Cardinals and then we play. I know we play we play our division in the first 5 weeks, 3 of the 5 games. Okay. And we play the Cardinals, and I don't remember who the other team was. But I'm telling you, we are going to. I really want. I'm hoping we can dominate those first 5 games and let the NFL know it's ours. You're just step aside, bitches. It's ours.
Well, and I think there's going to be a vast improvement, which is going to help us is like in our red zone. Waller kind of made a good point. It's like, hey, why was I not targeted more? Why was there not more plays just for me?
Because John Gruden didn't focus on that.
We have, I think our red zone is going to improve drastically.
John Gruden didn't have a plan for the red zone.
That's what I mean. There was no plan. So, and you got McDaniels, who has a top red zone offense, and you got the top weapons that we have. I can see this doubling, almost tripling in our production in the red zone this year.
Okay, so we got our division, the Cardinals and the Titans. That's who we're playing the first 5 games.
Well, Cardinals are in a different conference, but Titans are in the same conference.
I honestly think that if we go, we should go. I'm hoping we go 5-0. The Chargers, I'm not worried about, and I'll tell you why. Everybody's talking about the Chargers being all this super talent. The Chargers coach is a moron. The guy makes bad calls. He is not Andy Reid by far. That is why his stupid team will not get in the playoffs again this year. Point blank, period. Here's a tough team. Andy Reid's got a brain. Josh McDaniels has a brain. I don't know about the Donkeys guy. He's new. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Chargers have the dumbest coach in our division. Man, and that's bad for them.
Okay, so this is what I say about the Chargers head coach, Madden. It's like you're a Madden player. How many 4th downs did they go against us? And you don't just do that. A defensive-minded coach. You put a team in bad positions, and that's why, Herbert was saying, I hope for a tie. Let's get a tie.
Terrence, teams can change, yes, but stupid is stupid. And we had stupid with Gruden. The game passed him by, and this guy is, let's just put it this way. I'm sorry, their coach is a couple sandwiches short of a picnic. He just makes some dumb calls. Now, that may change. Yes, he may grow out of that. I hope not. I hope not.
Absolutely.
I hope he stays on that stupid freeway. Hey, Gabe, what's going on? But no, we've got. I'm not worried about the Donkeys either. We've been dominating them for 2 years straight. And what do? Oh, let's get Russell Wilson behind a shit offensive line, put him behind a bad offensive line. And, what do the Raiders do? They do the Raider thing, go get his kryptonite with Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones, Russell Wilson is Chandler Jones's favorite tackling dummy. He sacks him more than he sacks anybody else in the NFL. So he didn't escape that.
Agreed. And you know what? I think it was his first year. So he'll probably grow, and he'll probably learn from his mistakes. So he'll probably get better as a coach.
If and he doesn't, this is his last year.
The Donkeys, they lost one of their good receivers for the whole year too. So
he's right receiver 3.
And I also feel like in Seattle, Russell Wilson had probably better wide receivers in Seattle than he does in Denver. And part of that trade was Noah Fant, who went to Seattle, which is their number 1 tight end. So I think he has probably a better offensive line in Denver than he did in Seattle. Seattle's offensive line was terrible.
But Seattle's offensive line was the sewer. These guys are the toilet. Their offensive line is still not great.
Can't say it's great. No, absolutely not. But I'm thinking his weapons are, like they said, everyone's saying, oh, all you need is your quarterback away. Well, I think you need more than just Russell Wilson at this point. Sorry.
You need a quarterback and an offensive line away.
But their defense is good. I'll say that. Denver's got a good defense.
Oh, yeah. Good defense. They were having trouble with the run. They improved their run defense. So, yeah, it's not going to be as easy as it's been. But let's see. J.C. Jackson versus Devontae Adams. I'll take Devontae on that all day.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll take Devontae Adams over any DB in the league. Can you tell me, can anyone say a DB who's going to be better than Devontae? Anyone, please.
Who can cover him? The mismatches we have created with Devontae, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, and that speed guy, that Johnson. All he's going to do is keep them honest by just blowing open the top. So you're going to double cover who? Which one? Because the other two are just going to be running loose, kicking your ass. I ain't worried. We're going to score a lot of points. And we're going to score a lot of the red zone because we actually have a plan for the red zone now. Our defense, if you're middle of the road, good enough for me.
Yeah, we need to be like around 15 to 17, I think, this year, honestly.
We were 16 last year.
Well, that's 15 to 17.
Yeah.
But, we don't have the same personnel. And, we went through a lot of drama last year. Lose your head coach. Lose your number one draft pick in Ruggs. So you got a special teams guy, which I love, Rich. Mad respect for Rich.
Yeah.
But
I like
he's not an OC. Glasses. He's not a DC.
No, but I like those magnetic glasses. Those were awesome. Okay, here's one. On the right side, the Donkeys are weak. Yes, Jack, they lost a wide receiver, and they're saying Judy is a drama queen. Jerry Jeudy likes to put out those videos of his footwork every year. He's got hands like cinder blocks. He drops a lot of balls. So Jeudy ain't. Nah, I'm not worried about these guys.
Well, you picture this. So where would you put Jeudy on his team? He'd be the number 2 outside wide receiver, but he would be number 4 on this team.
No,
so our boy Raider Ray always says, you don't need a top end wide receiver for the number 2 because we got the other guys.
I don't think Jeudy would be in the practice squad on this team.
No, he wouldn't be a practice squad. He'd be a number 2.
He's not good. He's got great footwork, but his hands are horrible.
I'm going to disagree with you on that, OG. I think Jeudy is he would be the 4th option though on this team. But he's the number 1 option on the Broncos.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give the benefit of the doubt. He's a number 1 on the Broncos. He would be a number 4 here.
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Our receiving core is probably the best in the NFL.
Absolutely. This is exciting. Picture this. It's like, let's go back in time. Like, 74, 75, 76. Fred Biletnikoff, number 1 wide receiver. Cliff Branch, a number 1 wide receiver. Our tight end, oh God, why am I drawing now? Mentally? Casper, thank you. Casper, number 1. That's 3 number 1s.
Oh, don't we have that?
We kind of got that now.
Yeah.
And it's been a long time in waiting to see, a team to have this.
Instead of these OTs and comebacks, it's going to be a nice place blowing out some teams. Yeah, we're not going to have all the nail biters this year. We're going to be dominating, and we've got the 4th toughest schedule. And when you're out there dominating with that, say it's our league, not division, league.
Tito, this is live, brother.
No, we're not live, Tito. We're dead.
And, Michael Carroll's naked.
Michael Guerrero, salute Tito and Naked. Oh God, this is deteriorating fast. Sutton, aka Slud the Donkey, #1, not Judy B. Jones. Oh, Mark Van Egan, a running back. Back in the
I like
day.
Mark Van Egan.
Thank you, Tito. Tito's old school. Salute Naked Raider.
Naked Raider. So MG, I'm gonna start saluting you as Naked Raider.
That's it. Naked Raider. Nail biters shoot heart attacks. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what we did last year. It's going to change, though. What?
Astroglide?
I guess that's the opposite of stickum.
Slick.
Hey, Cash Lord, man. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Cash Lord?
Tito's older than dirt. All right, guys. Well, listen, it's after 9. I got to wrap it up. I got some stuff I got to do in the morning that I did not look forward to. The chat, thank you, man. I hope we addressed all your questions and all of that. My bro, Jack, thank you for the great information tonight. And guys, we will see you next week on Dos Pendejos in a chat room. I'm going to wrap it up. And we love you guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, or that's some weird voyeur shit. And on your way out, hit the thumbs up. And here's the best part. During this week, you got anything you want to talk about? Go come back and chat. Come back and chat. Just message me. I love talking to you guys all week long. That's the best part of this. You know, I'll be at work. I'll see a notification go, shit, let me answer this. Because fuck work. All right, guys, you have a good night. We'll love you guys.
Piggyback on what OG said. Hit those likes buttons. Subscribe.
Hit them on the way
Let's
out,
get them
bro.
there. Let's go. Let's go, nation. And before we go out, let's give it on a 3, 2, 1.
Raiders!
Raiders!